Hello my beautiful Librians. Libra, how are you doing? How are you this week? How are things going with you? So we're looking at the week for the 10th to the 16th of October 2022 here. I'll pull some Oracle and then some Tarot. Now bear in mind that there is a spiritual development group starting shortly. So if you're in the greater or the Wellington or Greater Wellington area, New Zealand here, check out my website at theclearinghut.co.nz and see if it looks like something you may be excited to join. It'll be lots of fun. It's going to be lots of fun. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. Good. Good. That means you don't have to worry too much about it because it is what it is. So mutable, meaning that it could go either way. So you know, it's a fluid thing. It hasn't been anchored in yet, which means there's still potential with it. And then we have works through your fears. So if something's holding you back from it, and yeah, the thing is, because it's not set in stone, because it's not, you know, it's not anchored in, then whatever this thing, feeling, this fear that's coming through, all fears that are coming through Libra, question them a little bit if they're true. Do they, you know, is there proof that they're true? So this could be just a story that you make up in your mind. You know how we make stories up about something's going to happen, like, oh, tomorrow it's just going to be such a terrible day, and yet you haven't even had the day yet. You know, it's sort of like that imagining. And then we have believe in the impossible. Yeah, so if there's something that you're wanting to do, then this is saying that the fear is not the problem. You know, there is no problem. It's the belief system here. So if you're believing that something will be right, it will be. Beautiful. Matching there. So it's just having the faith. It's having the ability to see past any negative thoughts, to be able to just believe that whatever happens, you know, and sometimes we say, you know, that's almost too true to be, too good to be true, or, you know, it seems impossible. Well, yeah, it is, but the magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. So there's the ability to manifest, to do it, to make it happen. So if you're doubting you, and that's part of your fears, if you're doubting you or the ability for it to work, or the ability for you to make it work, then, yeah, just let it go. Let it go and let it flow, if you know. If you're able to. And perfect acceptance, there we go. Accepting what's happening, accepting the situation, accepting the outcome, accepting where you stand in all of this, and accepting that, you know, good things do happen. The impossible does happen. And that, you know, there is always that fluidity. Nothing is ever set in stone, I don't believe. You know, we can, you know, if we can't change the situation, we can change the way we feel about it. If we can't change the way, you know, we feel about it, then we can look to see if we can change the situation. So it's that kind of win-win situation there. Okay, two of Vesicas change. The Maid of Vesicas, so could be financial changes coming in. The Magician, yeah, there you is. So, there's change happening, or the potential for change there, Libra, and this is that letting go and going with the flow here, because, you know, in here, dancing, there's no need to focus too much on anything negative, or it's just, you know, allowing things to happen and unfold as they are. So it's almost that having that leap of faith, or that feeling of faith, believing in you and the situation. The Maid of Vesicas says there's a new beginning here, so if you're looking at starting a new venture, a new job, a new career, or even a new relationship, then this is the start of that. That's getting that momentum going. And there's a part of you that may feel a little vulnerable, you know, but there's birth there. And there's that nurturing, loving, prosperous energy coming through there. Now this is you, Libra. You are the Magician. I'm sure you've turned up like this before, because you have, you know, you're just standing in the right place at the right time, in the right mindset, with the right skills, this courage, confidence, all those sorts of things. Then, and as we know, that's the one. So we've got, maybe this is a new feeling for you. You're having to step out of your comfort zone, and that'll be fine because you work through your fears and you realise, woo, and I've got it all. I've got it. Six of Cups, Hierophant, Four of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this support from people that know you really well, from family, friends. Can also be reunion, getting together. So some of you may be catching up with some family members you haven't seen for a while, or some friends. But definitely having the support of people around you that care about you, because, we've got that change coming up. And the Hierophant is saying this is a great time of learning, of evolving into your higher self, into your higher calling, and really understanding what you're doing, the freedom and the change that comes through from that. This could also be the marriage card for some of you. So you could be having, things are changing because you're changing your relationship, and, there could be a celebration of sorts and a marriage. Either a proposal or the actual wedding coming up there. For others of you, it's just a evolution into a greater feeling of connection with your purpose, with what you're doing, with where you're heading. So if you're going into a new situation, your job, whatever, this is Four of Cups is saying, look at the opportunities that have been handed to you. You can focus on the ones that are already there, and these may not have the best energy. So, you're getting offered this. So you can keep trying to find the answers here, but the answers could be right straight there in front of you, being offered to you. And this is going to bring through a lot of options. You could be feeling like, but with the Magician card, it means that you can do whatever you almost set your mind to do. And it's just a case of you defining that for yourself. If you're feeling a little confused about, is it right, is it wrong, should I do it, what should I do, what should I pick? They're asking you to move out of this mindset of focusing on the past and looking to what you're wanting to achieve. And that will allow you to believe in the impossible there. Here we've got the Two of Pentacles again. Five of Swords. And the Lovers. Yeah, nice. Okay, there's a little bit of, it could be a little bit of conflict here. This could be with yourself even though, because it's under the Maid of Vesicles, that new beginning, and the Four of Cups. Having a conflict with what you know and what you believe. You may be challenging your belief system for this as well, Libra. For others, it's you're coming up against some opposition, but you are on the, you're on the upside of that. You're taking it in your stride. Two of Pentacles once again. You see how the juggling's going on. So it really is just moving things around, making different, juggling up decisions maybe. Do I, don't I? How do I do it? How does it look? Your ships come in there, Libra. And as you can see, there's a rainbow there. So whatever you do is going to be fine. It's just a case of making that decision, being certain and sure, sure of your direction that you're going in. And then the Lovers. So yeah. So, and this can be just doing something you love. This is you feeling the love, the unconditional love around you, and doesn't, because not everybody's in a relationship or feels that relationship is valid. But to me, this is love of self as well, because the Knight's quite transparent there, and he's in the background, and that's you, lapping it all up, loving it, loving life. So, for those of you who are going into a job, career, vocation, whatever it is, or starting a business, starting something new, there is, you're definitely, the momentum and the energy is definitely gathering speed. And it's kind of like you've almost got to relearn to to invite and embrace and allow that to come through. So it's kind of like, you know, for some of you, you've sort of lived in a mindset or a way of doing, being, feeling, and you've now got to sort of look at, you know, because it's almost like you've been propelled along a little bit here. But you've got lots of support around you. Queen of Cups, some more support there. Your Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Beautiful. Alright, Queen of Cups, as we know, is the Cancer energy, but you know, this is somebody who's might be a friend, support person, somebody who's very loyal, and they're very nurturing. There's somebody that will make you feel supported, loved, cared for. If it's you, then you're starting to feel the ability to put into practice how, you know, the things that light you up, that inspire you, that you know, tug on the old heart there. For others, it's that beautiful, loving relationship, feeling of being a part of something special. It could be even a job or a career or something like that. Knight of Wands, taking action, being creative. This is having the passion, the drive, knowing that, you know, action is required. Or action is imminent. It's just whenever you put that into action, because this is the Nine of Pentacles. So it's independence. It's been in a really good place financially and or resourcefully. So it doesn't necessarily, these don't necessarily mean money, but they can be that you're feeling strong, you're feeling confident, you're feeling like you're in the right place at the right time doing the right thing, and you're creating this path, you're creating your future, or even your present, because what you do today, you know, the future hasn't happened yet. But, you know, you worked hard and you've travelled long maybe, but you've created this with the help of Spirit, of course, up there. So beautiful. So definitely good vibes going on there for you, Libra. Alrighty, well, I'm going to leave you there. It's been a really great reading. I've really enjoyed it. It's quite cool to see that movement and that inspiration and feeling of, you know, excitement along with, all, you know, and just allowing yourself to evolve to become more and more and more of who you truly are, becoming, you know, that magician full on. Alright, well, thank you very much for being a part of this reading. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.